is looking at IL-4 or IL-13 and IL-5, which are very common in our patients with nasal polyps. And, so this is my trialogic thesis, looking at patients with chronic nasal polyp, and, there is a specific group of patients, allergic sinusitis, and we see that a lot in Virginia. And these are patients with a mostly unilateral disease, younger patient. And, interestingly, a lot of these patients don't have a systemic process, meaning that a lot of them don't have asthma, but they have the typical patterns that you see in people with elevated eosinophils, elevated type 2 or T2 cytokines. And another group of patients with nasal polyp is the unified airway sinusitis. These are the patients with the one airway asthma, nasal polyps together, and it's mostly driven by allergic reaction. And so a lot of these patients also have Th2 or type 2 cytokines, and aspirin triad is a patient that has a type 2 inflammation. And so these patients also have asthma. But what's interesting about these patients with aspirin triad or ARD or NERD or what I call pre-ARDs, these are patients who have bad asthma, and these are adult onset that have bad nasal polyps but don't have aspirin tolerance. But when we measure their urine LTE for these patients with adult onset asthma and severe nasal polyp usually have elevated levels of urine LTE4 similar to that of the aspirin triad patients. Now, the reason why I say that aspirin triad is a type 4 disease is because, in our thesis, we were measuring IL-4, and we found that patients with ARD or aspirin triad had IL-4, but they weren't in the T helper cells. They were present in non-T helper cells. So it was a CD45, CD4 negative cell, CD45 positive, CD4 negative cell. And so what that means is that, what cell was making these IL-4s, and I think it was ILC2. And so there is actually another